Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Let me introduce myself. I am Arsita Wan Cahyani from English Education Department, batch 2021, STKIP Al-Hikmah Surabaya. And here our cameraman. So first of all, I would like to thank Miss Ami and SMA Islam Parlaungan for giving me this opportunity so that I am able to conduct my data collection process for my thesis entitled An Analysis of Text Types and Reading Comprehension Questions in Work-in-Progress book compared PISA's question based on Barrett's taxonomy. So may I start the interview session?
Yes, you can.
Okay. Well, thank you. So the first question is, could you please describe your role and experience in education or English language teaching?
Okay, I have been teaching from 20 and 22 at the SMA Islam Parlaungan. After there was a PLP program on my campus until now, and I entered English class in 10th grade.
Question number 2. How familiar are you with Work-in-Progress book and how long have you been using it?
I have used this book since 20 and 23. However, recently I don't use it as main book and I use the YouTube for supporting book as an additional reference.
Question number 3. What is your understanding about reading assessment of PISA?
PISA reading assessments focus on testing students' abilities to engage with text critically and meaningfully.
Question number 4. What is your understanding about Barrett's taxonomy?
In my opinion, Barrett taxonomy is from fundamental literal comprehension to higher order skills like inference, evaluation, and appreciation. Barrett's taxonomy offers a framework for classifying reading comprehension topics into various categories.
Right. So number 5. Have you used Barrett taxonomy in your work before?
Yes, I have used Barrett taxonomy when designing comprehension question for assessment, especially since we have summative text right now.
Alright, so the next question. What kind of text types are utilized for reading comprehension items in Work-in-Progress book?
There are descriptive text, number 1, and then procedure text, recount text, analytical exposition text, and the last narrative text.
So number 7. Is there an appropriate variety of text types?
Maybe this variety supports the development of different reading skills and gives students exposure to multiple styles of writing.
So the next question is, do you think the textbook overrepresented or underrepresented any particular text types?
The book overrepresents procedure and exposition texts, which focus heavily on how to and argumentation.
Could you provide example of texts that are overrepresented or underrepresented in Work-in-Progress book?
There are 4 titles for exposition text, while narrative texts are underrepresented, although there are branches of narrative text.
So, number 10. How would you evaluate this book's range of text types in comparison with text types of PISA?
Compared to PISA, the book's text types are narrow in scope. PISA includes a more extensive range, such as web-based, discussion text, blogs, and report text.
I do agree with that. So number 11, how well do the text types in work in progress book correlate with PISA in your opinion?
In my opinion, the correlation is weak. The book does a good job of teaching basic text, kinds like descriptive and procedure, but it lacks the variety of more complex text types like reports and online forum conversation that are featured in PISA.
What types of reading comprehension questions are present in work in progress book?
The question in work progress focus heavily on literal comprehension, such as identifying explicit information or summarizing the text.
So number 13, how would you evaluate the difficulty level of reading comprehension in work in progress book?
The questions are relatively easy to moderate for students at beginner or intermediate levels. They are effective for reinforcing basic skills.
And do you consider that the question address a relevant variety of comprehension skill? Could you mention which one is?
The question address basic skills such as identifying key information and summarizing with literal comprehension. However, they lack inferential thinking and evaluative reasoning, which are important for deeper comprehension.
So number 15, could you give an example of particularly challenging or successful reading question in work in progress book?
An example of a successful question could be one that tests students' ability in evaluation level. This is one of them that I discovered in the book. In your opinion, what would the world be like without gravity? Then appreciation, such as how do you feel if someone paint graffiti in your wall on in your home, like that.
So number 16, at which level of Barrett's taxonomy are the questions mostly emphasized in work in progress book?
The questions are heavily emphasized at the literal comprehension level.
Number 17, is there an appropriate balance of literal comprehension, reorganization, differential, evaluation, and appreciation questions?
No, the emphasis is on literal understanding. There is a lack of inferential and evaluative questions, which promote critical thinking in children.
Well, the next is, are there any level of Barrett's taxonomy that you consider is neglected or lacking in the book's questions?
Actually, there is a significant lack of question that promote individual appreciation of text as well as inferential and evaluative comprehension.
Number 19, what are the main characteristics of reading comprehension questions in PISA?
PISA question emphasize real-world literacy by requiring students to analyze, infer, and evaluate. They also often integrate multiple pieces of information from the text, fostering higher order thinking.
Number 20, what types of reading comprehension are most emphasized and which are rarely in PISA?
PISA puts a greater emphasis on inferential and evaluative comprehension than on literal comprehension. PISA emphasizes application and critical thinking.
How do the work in progress questions compare to the PISA reading comprehension questions?
The question in the book is simpler and straightforward. The textbook concentrates a stronger focus on literal understanding and reorganization than PISA, which stresses inferential, and evaluation.
And number 22, what similarities or differences you did notice?
Both include literal comprehension questions, but PISA extend into inferential and evaluative areas, whereas work in progress doesn't. PISA's questions often demand higher order thinking, which is lack in the textbook.
Number 23, are there specific aspects where the questions in the work in progress book could be better aligned with PISA standards?
The book should include more inferential and evaluative questions. Additional, incorporating real-world scenarios and tasks into the question would help align with PISA's focus on practical literacy.
Number 24, how well does work in progress book prepare students for reading literacy assessment of PISA?
Work in progress helps build excellent core for basic reading comprehension, but lacks the focus on higher order thinking skills such as inference and evaluation, which are important for PISA assessment.
So number 25, how efficient are the questions in work in progress in helping students strengthen their reading skill?
Work in progress questions are helpful for strengthening fundamental understanding, but they don't adequately develop abilities like analyze and critical thinking that are required for increasingly difficult tests.
Number 26, what are the main strengths of work in progress book in terms of text types and reading comprehension questions?
With a clear structure and a range of texts that fit the Indonesian context, work in progress is great at helping students build their fundamental comprehension abilities and give English language learners a strong foundation.
Number 27, what areas in work in progress book could be improved to better align with PISA standards and Barrett's taxonomy?
The book might include additional evaluative and inferential questions to better connect with PISA, encouraging students to conduct in-depth and critical text analysis.
Number 28, what enhancement or improvements would you recommend for the reading comprehension component?
Adding more questions that focus on higher order thinking like evaluation and inferential comprehension would better prepare students for PISA and real-world reading tasks.
Number 29, what is your overall assessment of the effectiveness of the work in progress textbook in fostering reading comprehension skills in relation to PISA standards and Barrett's taxonomy?
Overall, work in progress is an excellent tool for teaching basic comprehensive, but it might be better by adding more evaluative and inferential questions to better match Barrett's taxonomy and the PISA framework.
So number 30, is there anything else you would like to add about the use of Barrett's taxonomy regarding text types and reading comprehension questions in work in progress book?
Barrett's taxonomy helps categorize the types of questions, but work in progress would be more effective if it added a wider range of inferential and evaluative questions to boost higher level thinking skills.
Alright, so this is the last question.
Okay.
Is there anything else you would like to share about your experience regarding the English book or work in progress reading comprehension questions?
Maybe work in progress is a useful tool for teaching fundamental comprehension, but in order to properly prepare students for more complex tests like PISA, it should emphasize inferential and evaluative question more.
Alright, so thank you for giving me this opportunity.
Okay, and you're welcome.
Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.